I usually go down to these places and scout them out before I write a poem about them, you know. But not that there's any connection between the poetry, the characters, my own self. But I did, when I went down to New Orleans, I had a friend, he was one of my best friends in college. Just when I first arrived at college, and then he quit college and became a dancer. He was this beautiful Puerto Rican guy, his name was Miguel. And I remember, I don't know if, yeah, it was Jose's cousin. And so he becomes one of the greatest dancer in like the world, you know. He joins everybody's like, well, you can't quit college at 18 and become a dancer, you know. He'd never danced. You know, he was from the Bronx and everything, just come to Genesee. He found out he took a dance class. He said, wow, I can dance. So within like 2 years, he's in the Alvin A. company, you know? And then he's like a teacher of A. And for 15 years, he was like one of the major players in that company. And then he, you know, he's getting allowed, maybe 35. France wants him to come over and be like, you know, for the whole central France, the artistic dance director. And so he does that, and he teaches them. While he's there, the Bolshoi needs somebody to teach their dancers modern dance, because they're all doing like toe stuff and everything. So, you know, and it's like 89 or something, you know, the world's changing. So like, Miguel goes over and he teaches the Bolshoi to dance, you know. I'm serious, this guy, so he's amazing. So he's in his 60s and he goes to the New Orleans College of, you know, not college, it's like the High School of Performing Arts in New York, you know, they have one in New Orleans, NOCA it's called. You know, he lives a couple of years there and like, you know, just teaches a few last dance classes and then dies, you know. And so I went down, you know, I heard about it on the internet, and then I went down there and like you know, I went to his school, you know, talked to all the colleagues and followed his path, you know, tried to find his grave and shit. So anyway, it's a coincidence because this Nixie does the same thing in this poem. So, no.
Another Nixie?
Okay. Another Nixie, right? Not another Nixie. Okay, it's spring, the earth is woody, the ice bars melt. Wait a minute. You know how like the ice bars and gorges and everything. Let me just tell you a little bit about this. So, you know, these streets in New Orleans, you know, Charter Street is the street, and they have these shotgun houses. They're these little thin houses that they put between two houses, you know. You can shoot a shotgun right through the front door and it goes out the back door. And it's all one room, and like, I guess that's about it. Calamity is one of my favorite designers. He takes reconstructed clothes and, you know, makes these designs out of them, you know. Excuse me. So the earth is wooden, and the Nixie comes out of the gorge, and she goes down the river, down the Freshets, riding the Freshets, down the falls, down the Ohio, the Mississippi, all the way down to the Delta land of Noddy, Gull, and Turn. And see that little white one hovering in the wind, plunging like an arrow? That grace is unmistakable. Hey, baby, shouts the Nixie. He dances in her gaze, saying with his body, the dark clouds are coming. It's time for one last plunge. And then he's gone. Last night, she left the river and walked the bywater in a flea market dress, a reconstructed calamity with quilted cups and a stash in the heart. She followed the cold scent of his horse-drawn casket, up Charters, past the lavender shotgun, the twin lemon trees, the white porch, the red tile roof where he spent his last years with a mother who wore a necklace of bright-colored dead birds. Up Canal to the cemetery city of the dead. And who are you looking for? Asked the priestess. And Nixie's like, a naughty? And she said, I'm a witch. He's gone to the Delta, the end of the earth, but here's some lagniappe. A dark cloud is coming. It's too dirty to tell. You'll have to read the papers. You'll have to watch TV. You'll have to see the oil stain the water like the sky of El Greco. I just went down there like 1 week later after I went to the Delta, like, you know, the spill came. And the same thing happened at Yosemite last year. I went there and they closed the whole park, you know. But I managed to sneak in. It was closed for a week, but like some linemen got me in and shit. But anyway, this poem's not about that. This is about some crazy Nixie who like rides the Merced River or something like that. But anyway, so after the ice melted, she goes to Yosemite, right? So she wanted to ask the Merced River for asylum as a climate change migrant. A migrant. So she flies to San Francisco, takes a bus trip to the Castro to talk to the ferries. Okay, so far her training ass has been to P-Town, where traffic stops when she starts to cross. Cherry Grove, hey, she likes to fly her kite in the summer sunshine. Frenchman, where calamity fashions her Elysian fleas, makes her Elysian fleas fly. And now, bringing climate into play, she's going to Yosemite. Yosemite, the fairies say, it's not about weather, but what you wear. White mountain climb migrants from the zone formerly known as Arctic, scaling the nose of El Cap in a blow just to flash their nanobotic base layer. And veiled catgirl tsunami grants in Tycho science boots, strutting through the frazzle ice of Bridal Veil. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, suddenly she's more interested in polyester than which planet is the evening star. She dives the dumpster behind REI, pans her way through Hayes Valley, lurks outside a private high in J-Town, gone. Hey, you want to sell party a school uniform? By dawn, Yosemite's locked down because 10 foot of climate change have blocked all roads and passageways. But look, up on Half Dome, it's goth Lolita Maury girl in rusty crampons and a vintage parachute, free falling into the valley like, let's have a go at the gays.